Doing things right from the start. It's the way they like to do things at Hutton Construction. It's the reason for their growth and ability to handle just about any project. Doing what it takes to get the job done right was a primary focus for Mark Hutton when he started his company back in 1992. It was a focus that fostered relationships as concrete as any of the projects the company would build.
Mark Hutton and I go back to early 90s, and I think one of the things that I like best about Hutton Construction is when we get done, we don't have this huge punch list of all these items that still need to be complete. He basically gets the project done, he gets it done on time, and we have very little follow-up that we have to worry about with Mark's company. That's the way he was on that first project back in the early 90s. That's the way he's been on all the projects since.
Hutton's focus on relationships was all about team building. Traditional lines of separation between client, architect, and construction company were replaced by a collaboration unlike any other in the business.
We wanted to elevate the relationship that a contractor had with the customer to being somebody that's more than just building a building, but somebody that was part of a team, part of that group of individuals that were dedicated to see the success of an owner in whatever they were doing. And the building was really just another tool for that.
Based on the trust Hutton built with their clients, the work came rapidly and an expertise in specific industries began to develop. Landmark projects included the Lubbock Heart Hospital, the company's first completely new hospital built from the ground up, the multi-school maze expansion, and the 400,000 square foot headquarters of the Hayes Company.
We had a unique challenge on this particular project. We had to start in January and be finished by August. To get something like this done in 8 months is sometimes tough to build a house, and we had a manufacturing building with a lot of folks and a lot of wiring, a lot of mechanical systems, and you obviously had to have some strong leadership at the top and a trust between all the parties involved. We got it done. So.
Hutton's ability to consistently meet deadlines is all about their efficiency on the job site, as well as their use of new technologies that streamline processes and protects a customer's bottom line.
I've had the opportunity to work with them hand in hand on our last bond project. It was about a $60 million project. It was one of the first projects that we completed on time and under budget. We were actually able to move into our buildings in August without any construction issues or any ongoing construction yet to be finished. So we were very pleased with that process, and I've had a great experience with Hutton Construction.
In July of 2010, on a Sunday afternoon, Mark Hutton turned over the presidency of the company to his son, Ben.
And actually, Dad and I were switching offices that day. And he had already been here and gone, and the only thing left in this office was this baton, which was really touching for me. I mean, it's a good picture to me of what really successful family business succession looks like. And so I still keep it here today to remind me of that, but also to remind me kind of my role to be ready to hand this baton off to our next generation someday as well.
Hutton Construction has continued to grow under Ben's leadership, adding an office in Garden City to expand its western Kansas capabilities, launching Hutton Facility Services, which offers building maintenance and service plans to Wichita area businesses, forming Hutton Development, a residential construction division, and acquiring King Enterprise Group in McPherson to bolster their industrial construction capabilities. Now the CEO of the company he founded, Mark Hutton has made serving Wichita his second career with his election to the Kansas House of Representatives in 2012.
The whole political experience really came out of my desire to find what I told my wife would be my higher calling. Now, I don't know whether politics is a higher calling or not. I think the jury's still out on that. But as long as I feel like I'm making a difference and being able to contribute to that goal of making Kansas a better state, willing to give back to a state that's been so good to me.
Some of the most valued relationships Hutton has built have been with an array of community organizations. Their experience with medical facilities was critical in helping Hospitals for Hope after the massive earthquake in Haiti in 2010.
We had some carpenters that we needed to find a home for, and so what we did is instead of having them go sit at home, we paid them to go and work at Hospitals for Hope and help them finish these clinic in a cans. Really, it was a great partnership, I thought.
The Hutton team has also long supported youth entrepreneurs and the Mays Education Foundation.
Not only are they very generous with their sponsorships and their contributions to us, but Ben has been very generous, giving of his time and his expertise and connections and helping grow our foundation. We feel very blessed to have them as part of our family and part of our foundation in our school district.
A proven resource to call on when it's time to grow, Hutton Construction is now underway with the dramatic expansion at Koch Industries. It's the company's largest project to date.
It's such an exciting time for Wichita when Koch has made this commitment to stay here and build an even better and bigger business here. And so we're happy to be a part of that however we can.
The body of work built by Hutton Construction is as diversified as it is distinctive. And yet, at the conclusion of every project, the same hallmark of a Hutton Construction building is consistently evident: uncompromising quality, an affinity for detail, a building that's right from the start.